Today, ladies and gentlemen, we gather here in this beautiful city to watch one of the most anticipated battles of our time. Between 50 Santas, 100 Chuck Norrises, 85 tables, and 150 tortoises. Please leave your comment right now on who you think will win. Personally, I'm putting my money on the tables, but you know what? I'm not sure how strong a table can be in this situation. Let's get down there, live in on the action, and see what we have before we start this battle. The tortoises are lined up. They're ready to go. They're looking good. They're feeling it. They're motivated. They're energized. They've been working out, doing some runs, running some sprints. They're ready to get in there. Over here, we got the army of Santas, again, looking good as ever. Really don't know why there's so many Santas. Why is Santa white? That's the other question for another day, but we're going to look at these guys now. These are the Chuck Norrises. We've got quite a few Chuck Norrises over here. That one's going to be tricky, you know. Chuck Norris is going to be strong. And then, of course, over here we have a rich mahogany table. One of the best tables you can get, really. You can look at it. It's got a nice balance on the bottom here to make sure it doesn't tip over. It's really easy to clean. Fantastic table, really. One of my favorite tables I've ever seen. So we're going to go ahead and get to a safe spot. You don't want to be near those tables when they get angry. We're going to watch this happen. Leave your comment, guys, who you think's going to win. Just leave like a hashtag Chuck Norris, hashtag mahogany table, whatever you're feeling. Let's get in there. Let's see what happens. All right. Chuck Norrises are moving into the Santas. Santas are moving into Chuck Norrises, and the turtles are making their way very slowly. I mean, this is looking like Chuck Norris is just mowing down Santa Claus right now. Absolute bloodbath happening here. I think Chuck Norris is looking like he's going to be the victor. I mean, the Santas are just, look at them go. Oh, the tables are coming in hot. Look at these guys. They're just coming right in here, and Chuck Norris doesn't care. Look at that. One punch and the table goes down. Tables aren't even putting a dent in the Chuck Norrises. And I'm not even sure if we lost a single Chuck Norris that whole time. So that's pretty incredible. Alright, so these are pretty small scale battles. This is called Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator. These aren't really epic, you know. Chuck Norris beating up a table, I guess it is pretty epic. Let's get to epic battle scale. I wish I had some kind of answer or something to tell you, but it's like it's just such a crappy situation, and it's just so, to me, shocking to me. Alright guys, had to take a little break from recording there. Have some stuff going on in my life right now. It sucks, but let's get into this, guys. We're scaling up a little bit, getting to the next level of battle. It's gonna be awesome. Guys, I just want to say, never take anything in your life for granted. Like, people in your life, don't take them for granted. Just crazy stuff's happening. A lot of you people know that are subscribers. Crazy stuff's been happening in my life, and just don't take people for granted. You always gotta appreciate everyone around you. Crazy things can happen, guys. You can lose people, and it can be horrible. And just never take people for granted. All right, that's my message for you guys today. I don't want to get into it, but today we got 1,000 archers. We got 500. Where are the archers? These are the archers. We got a bunch of tables. We got a couple catapults. We got a couple golden soldiers. We got about 10,000 chickens on this one. I'm starting out a little bit. You know, I started off light because I don't know really what we're capable of, and apparently those guys have machine guns, and they're just kind of mowing down the chickens, basically. Who are these people? What's going on? Are these the U.S. soldiers? And apparently we have giant orcs somewhere too in on this battle. The Golden Knights, it appears the Golden Knights and the Spartans are fighting. They're farting. They're having a little battle over here, and then the U.S. soldiers just kind of doing their thing, and they're just kind of spraying the field. Over here, looks like the boxes are surprisingly taking down the archers. You wouldn't think dressers could beat the archers, but they're really giving them a run for the money. And the catapults went down. The boxes are really doing great right now. Fantastic effort by the box team. And over here, it looks like do we have any giants left? Oh, all the giants died to the chickens. Who would have thought the chickens would take down the giants, man? Look at these guys coming in here. This is crazy. I don't know. I don't know how much I'm actually going to play this game, but the stuff you can do is so stupid. Next one's going to be huge. I'm going to push my computer to the limit. So, I don't know if Golden Knights is going to win or if the U.S. soldiers are going to win. Like, deep down in my heart, I'm kind of pulling for Team Chicken over here. Like, there's still quite a few of them left, you know? But, I mean, it's looking good. I think the Golden Knights have a little bit of power on them. We still got 80 Golden Knights left, so we've only lost 20. You can see the numbers in the top corner. I mean, it is a beautiful fight. Let's get in on the action. Let's just take like a nice first-person view of that. So you're there, you're shooting a Golden Knight, and then he cuts you up because he's immune to your bullets. So I don't know. I feel like Golden Knights are gonna win this one. We're gonna do a little fast-forward montage through this. Oh, little fast-forward maybe through it and see who wins. And you're just gonna watch my head like move and like as I text and read my messages and stuff. Check my Instagram, my Twitter, you know. I just pop in to say there's an avalanche over there. I didn't realize there were avalanches in this game. But there's some rocks falling and it spooked me a little bit when I was sending a text message, so that's pretty cool. Got a little avalanche snow coming down. It's good stuff. So it looks like U.S. soldiers won. We have one remaining chicken right here, and I think that chicken's. Oh, we got a couple. Actually, the chickens are clearly very smart over here. Very intelligent chickens hiding. In the end, I think U.S. soldiers are winning that one. Let's do it. Let's do a huge one. All right, guys. Today I am bringing you 493 Chuck Norrises against 511 medieval heavy knights. Who will win? Who will win? Let's find out. Now, it's interesting to see how they just kind of teleport out of that, but I made it so they're a huge line, like just a really far line, and for some reason, these guys don't seem to have created the proper line. I'm not sure where the rest of the heavy knights went, but they're not here right now. Maybe they fell in the water or died, but we got that Chuck Norris army coming for quite a ways down there. Heavy Knights is just gone. Oh, here they come. Here they come. They're way down there. All right, Heavy Knights are coming in from quite a ways down. Now, just from just from looking at it, you would think that the Heavy Knights would beat the Chuck Norrises, but it almost looks like the Chuck Norrises one-hit everything. Now, that may be wrong, may be untrue. We do have a little herd of little knights coming on over here. But this one didn't work how I liked it, so we're going to try it again. Alright guys, we're getting a whopping 3 frames per second right now. I think I might have pushed it a little too far, but I was just curious if 100,000 dwarves would win or 100,000 tables, so let's find out. Alright, dwarves are moving in. The dwarves are getting in there. Obviously, they're a little bit slow off the bat. They're really struggling to even take a couple steps. So you gotta think about it. My computer right now is processing almost 200,000 units in all of their AI and how they can move. So really getting into FPS isn't the worst that could happen. It's really loud though. The fan is really loud right now. I'm kind of afraid to move because I think if I do, my whole computer is gonna crash. I'm gonna lose this recording. Who you guys think will win? 100,000 tables or 100,000 dwarves? I mean, we look out. But you really think about how much 100,000 is. It's a lot more than I thought. That's how many subscribers I'm trying to get on the dwarf side. Or if you look at it on the table side, it's a little bit more impressive because tables are a little bit more spread out over there. So we look at this in terms of YouTube. All right, so I just wanted like a visual representation of how many subscribers I have. So I got about 30,000, 33,000 right now. So this right here is 30,000 chickens. So that's how many people I have subscribed to my videos. But then I have over 3 million views. So you think about this and you times that by like 100, and that's how many views I have, I think. That was quick math. I could be wrong. We're gonna do a quick 30,000 chickens versus 30,000 footmen. So I'm not really sure what the footmen are here. I don't really know, like, if it's just, is it just like a soldier or something? Like, I was imagining just like a naked guy. Obviously, the chickens are gonna win here because these guys aren't very well prepared to fight that many chickens. But like, look at that. That's how many subscribers I have, okay? Let's just think about this, guys. 30,000 people, 3 million views, 100 times more than this in people. Just to think about it, what kind of difference could we make if every single one of these 30,000 people did one good thing a day? Like, do you see that? Like, that's actually 30,000. What if every single one of these people went out and spread the love in some way? Went out and like actually made some kind of good impact on someone's life? That's what I'm all about here, guys, is growing to the point where I can make a difference in people's lives. Don't know where this came from, but just looking at how many people are here, it really gives me like a sense of how big this community is. 30,000 people. I realize that it's a video game, but it's still accurate. It's still a good way to represent it visually of what's going on. And just think about that. If each one of you did something good a day, like you could literally like change the world. Like you could change the world for one person, for a ton of people. Like, I don't know. I always think about that. Like, what can I do? Even if it's something so small, like, I don't know, someone drops something at the grocery store, maybe you would have normally walked by, instead you pick it up and like say hi. Like, that can make a difference for some people. So just do something small every day. There's so many of us, guys. We could do some crazy things. This is a pretty crazy game. I mean, it's called Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator, and I love the fact that they don't care if you want to do 1,000 or 100,000 people fighting, or in this case, 30,000 soldiers against 30,000 chickens. You can see the soldiers really coming in here too. A good flank maneuver here, trying to take the chickens out. But the problem is, we're not limited by the game. We're limited by my 980 Ti graphics card, which is a pretty good graphics card. Like, you know, it's not a bad graphics card by any means. But once you get in like the tens of thousand ranges, it starts to get pretty difficult to simulate at more than 5 FPS. So it's kind of an issue. Now, who's going to win here? Do you guys want to watch this? Do you want to watch it out? I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to move my mic, and I'm just going to stay at this angle. I'm going to do a huge time lapse so you guys can watch what happens, all right? We'll be back. I'm just going to sit here and play on my phone. Alright, and we are down to the final 800 chickens. I don't know how long that took, but looks like when you battle 30,000 dwarves and 30,000, or sorry, basically warmen, like footmen, whatever they're called, and 30,000 chickens, looks like the chickens are going to kill about 750 of those guys. Now that's on average. Obviously you'd have to run this simulation a couple of times to be sure. And it's very realistic how the chicken explodes when it dies, so that's one of the great features about this game here. So we're just going to get on in there, get a front row view of what's happening here. So I actually took over the soldier. I'm not sure if we're actually hitting or if we're just kind of standing there. We're down to 30, the final 30 chickens. This is incredible. 31, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. There was the last one that exploded in front of us. That was just absolutely beautiful. So again, there are 30,000 footmen remaining right now. We do have like 30 FPS or so. So just as a reminder, that's how many subscribers we have, to think about how big this community is. How many people around here can make a difference. Crazy. Guys, thanks for watching this episode. Like I said, it was a one-off episode. I'm going to record a few of these kind of in advance for days where I can't post something, where my life falls apart, whatever it is. Guys, I love you. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow. Get out there and spread the love. Make a difference in someone's life. And I'll see you all